Brittney Griner made her return to the WNBA this past weekend, but her coach thinks the fans in Los Angeles turned their backs on the athlete. Brittney Griner has returned to the court after her detainment in Russia. For the first time, many saw the athlete compete in Los Angeles after her near 10-month absence, but some say there should have been more attendees. Daniel Wani reporting with all the details. Speaking at a news conference after her team suffered a defeat from the LA Sparks, Phoenix coach Vanessa Nygaard called out the absence of fans at the Crypto.com arena in Los Angeles. In a statement, Nygaard said, quote, "Come on now, LA. We didn't sell out the arena for BG. Like, I expected more, to be honest. It was great, it was loud, but how is it not a sellout? How is it not a sellout?" It was reported that nearly 10,000 people attended the game, which is actually half of the arena's capacity. Fans posted videos at the game where those who were actually there gave Griner a loud standing ovation during the pregame ceremonies. A tribute to the Phoenix Mercury star even played on the screens.
Welcome home, number 42!
And amongst those in attendance was actually Vice President Kamala Harris, who also visited both teams prior to the game. Griner stated, quote, "It was nice to be able to see her face to face, talk to her, and thank her for everything." Though her team did lose the game, Griner was able to add strong stats for her team. Just last month, Griner weighed in on the transgender athlete debate and said it was a, quote, "crime to remove transgender women from the women's sports amid a Republican-led movement to change Title IX protections." And former ESPN reporter Charlie Arnault is calling out the athlete for her stance on the matter. In a conversation with DailyMail.com, Arnault stated, quote, "You have to look at the administration that got her out of prison in Russia, our current administration. So she's probably going to do whatever it is they want her to do. Brittney Griner should be thankful that they wouldn't have had that obstacle leading up to this point, because she might not be playing in the WNBA if she would have." Arnault also bashed transgender athletes, saying that transgender athletes are built differently than women and should not have the ability to compete in sports in general. Arnault went on to add, quote, "You were a mediocre athlete in terms of male competition, and then you decided that you wanted to jump up the ladder and enter into the women's competition. I find it offensive as a woman when a man decides that just because they have decided to live their life and identify differently, that now they can enter a space that belongs to women that they have fought so hard for and just completely obliterate the success and opportunities that they should have." Other athletes like Megan Rapinoe have been vocally against a Title IX alteration and supportive for the inclusion of transgender women in a space previously reserved for just biological women. Many claim this is a similar situation to back in 2016 when lawmakers attempted to put limitations on bathrooms for transgender individuals. Arnault admitted that she does not know Rapinoe's motive may be in this case, but claims it is a similar situation to Griner's and acting as a pawn to a higher power. According to Joshua D. Saffer in a conversation with the ACLU, quote, "A person's genetic makeup and internal and external reproductive anatomy are not useful indicators of athletic performance. For a trans woman athlete who meets NCAA standards, there is no inherent reason why her physiological characteristics related to athletic performance should be treated differently from the physiological characteristics of non-transgender women." In the end, we do hope our lawmakers are standing in support for transgender athletes, especially in situations like this. For more trending news, find us at whatstrending.com.